I'm recording.
Oh, we're live here?
We're live now.
Nice,
Well, we're
man.
not live. We're live. We're
But you recording?
yeah. So what are you doing?
So, today's a little slow. I don't
Uh-huh.
have much material to work with, but I got a little bit of scrap gold here. Just took this stuff in today.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get like maybe 10 ounces of pure gold out of here.
What do you got? How much? How much
Let's see.
does that even come to?
There's 620.6 grams.
600 and
And it's a mixture. There's 10 carat, 14 carat, 18 carat in here. So it's going to be a mixed carat at melt, but I'm hoping to get at least 10 ounces of pure gold out.
10 ounces of pure gold. All right,
Around
so
like 24,000 right now.
so we're gonna talk about melting this down. We're gonna show. Are you gonna go through any of it in terms of, or did you already kind of pull out?
I went through this already. Cut any lock out, removed any stones out of here.
Okay.
I don't know if you could zoom in on that there.
Let me see. Let me
But
see. Here, go ahead. Hold it
A lot
back
of
up.
this stuff, look, I ripped the stones out.
Okay.
You
All right. So why don't we go? So the next step then
turn the
is
furnace
going
on.
to turn the
Get
furnace
that thing
on.
up to like 2,000 degrees, 1,950 degrees,
Okay.
and start dumping this stuff in there.
All right. Let's go do it.
You
All
know
right.
what?
So
Should I
we're
have-
we're in the cook lab
should- we're
here.
gonna cook it.
What do we got going on?
This is the furnace.
Uh huh.
This is the crucible here that you pour the scrap gold, that you put the scrap gold in.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to take that out and pour it when the time is right. And the next thing you do is choose an ingot mold. This was what did we say? It was 650 grams.
6 something.
This is probably gonna go in one of the smaller molds.
Okay.
You need this one right here is for like 50 ounces and up.
Okay. And
you
that's not what
That's
we're
not
doing
what
today. We're going for
today.
the
We're doing
littler.
a little scrap gold melt.
Okay.
I think I told you we're looking to get 10 ounces of pure gold out
Yeah.
of that. So
And
Report
I want
it
everybody to also know that you're going to be doing this in the flip flops.
in flip flops.
No,
And in the summertime, I only do this in flip flops.
no fear.
A couple years ago, I was in a little bit better shape. I'd be doing this with no shirt on. It gets hot back here. Man.
It is kind of warm back here. I was actually going to say
So,
we haven't even started doing anything. So
we're gonna turn this on.
okay.
This usually starts off at room temperature,
Yeah.
but we have to wait till it gets up to like 1,900 plus degrees before we start putting some material in here.
Okay. All right.
79 degrees in here, man.
It's
hot. It's gonna
it
start
is
getting
warm. All right. So let's go to the back to the office. All right. So now we are back into the cooking
We're
room
just
here.
under 1,700 degrees.
Okay.
But, just wanted to give you an idea. Look how hot it is already.
I don't want my
Once that crucible gets
I
like
don't want my camera
red hot,
dropping in there.
then we start putting stuff in there.
Okay.
As of right now,
We needed to get
we'll
to
just wait till it gets a
1900.
little bit hotter so that gold can melt when I drop it in there.
Okay. Does it get does it go like what's the highest heat?
See
it
this?
goes?
This right here is the maximum. The highest it'll go is 2012.
Oh, okay.
Gold
But-
has a melting point at like 1,960 degrees. So 2000, this stuff cooks.
Do you ever melt anything else like silver or anything like
Nah,
that?
because you know what? This is, even if I did them in blocks like this would only give me 100 ounces. 100 ounces of silver right now is, $2,800.
Right.
Where even this little bowl, this might not seem like a lot of gold,
Yeah.
but even if I do yield the 10 ounces out of here, you're talking about 24 grand.
Right. Now, what's the benefit? Like, why should you be like, why melt it and not just send it out in bags? Like, I know sometimes you just send it out in
Well,
bags.
when you
and-
send it out, the other company's melting it for you. And
do they charge you anything like as
no,
a fee?
But you know what? I like to see right now. I told you it's a little bit slow today. So this
Yeah,
is what
so
I
you-
took in. I didn't lock in any positions. Oh,
I
man.
just wanted to get a glimpse of your feet again.
Right now, I didn't lock in any positions against this.
Okay.
So I want to melt this down and figure out how much pure gold I have here, and
Jeez, my
want to
camera
make a
worked
decision.
today.
Yeah, man, you're all over
Well,
the place.
this freaking tripod ball.
I want to make a
is-
decision if I should sell today, or if there's a little bit of a cushion. I like to figure out how much it costs me per ounce, and then I start trading.
I feel like you're gonna shoot yourself in the foot like you always do.
How?
You always say like you're gonna wait and see, and then sure
See,
enough, it
tomorrow drop 50
tanks like
Yeah, we'll see.
100. Yeah.
It's early yet. If I see that the price depends on what I pay for everything, I'll sell it before the end of the day.
Okay.
And
then
I
we
don't know how
gotta-
much noise this is going to make. So, we explained this in some of the other videos also.
Yeah.
This is scrap gold. This is
Okay.
not pure gold. So
yeah, here, show.
this is a mixture also.
Bring it over here, because this is one of the things too that people need to understand.
This is
'Cause
not pure gold.
They
This
give
is
you a
carroted
hard
stuff.
time.
Yeah.
They're like, let me see, right up there. They're like, that looks
So
dirty.
even like
and
this is a bracelet. This is 14 karat gold. I don't know if you see a lot of scrap gold jewelry, but it'll be stamped to purity. Like
Yeah.
14 carats, 0.585. That means
Yeah.
it's 58.5% gold.
Yeah.
The other metals in here are copper, zinc, nickel. This is just smelting. This is not refining. This is not bringing the metal back down to 4 nines. You know,
Got it.
This is just smelting. All the metal that's in here, it's going to be in the bar when it's finished. This doesn't, like the copper, zinc, and all that stuff doesn't just dissipate in the air because you're melting it.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is just smelting.
Hold on.
A lot of people got confused with that.
Yeah. Here. Now, do you put on any safety?
I do
equipment?
Once I start here.
What is this? What is this stuff? You take a swig of this?
Yeah, I start drinking this stuff around lunchtime. No,
What is that?
I like to get it a little wet. It's oil.
Get what?
The inside of this crucible.
I see. It's like vegetable oil.
Don't want to put it in dry. You
gotta lube it.
2 things about this: it has to be a little lube, and it has to be hot.
Yeah, you like a lot of lube in when it's hot.
You don't want to put molten gold into something that's like cold or
because it can cause like an explosion,
shoot
right?
all over the place.
Have you ever had something like that happen? Because you knew better.
Yeah, knock on wood.
You knew better. What are we at? 1776.
We're getting there. Turn this on too. Sometimes this stuff smokes. This is an exhaust.
Okay.
Sucks it right outside.
All right. Also, so people understand, we're not in Andrew's kitchen, guys. This is a back part of the
I did
facility.
see a couple people post that. They
did.
What a waste of,
Yeah, why are you wasting so much space in your home?
It's funny, if you look at some of my older YouTube videos, I did used to do this in my garage.
Yeah, but not in the home kitchen like some people were thinking. What other things have you thrown into the smelter?
Oh, man. I do melts on teeth a lot. Gold teeth.
Yeah.
Dust, sand from like jewelry sweeps, jewelry benches.
But what does it end up when you take that sand and you melt it down? What does it look like?
A bar like anything else. It's the same process too. It just gets X-rayed, and whatever the purity is, that's how much you can find out how much pure gold's in there. You know.
Huh.
So really anything. I think there's a piece in here somebody melted down themselves, and it was a really odd carat. There it is. Look at this thing. Normally, you wouldn't even get rid of something like this, but it was expensive too. I paid over $1,000 for it, and
the hell is it?
It showed like 7 karat gold, which was
but
only
I was
like,
actually going to say
30-something%
jokingly.
gold.
I was going to say 7 karat,
but there's still gold in there, and what happens is you throw it into something like this, it'll bring the purity down, but it's still there.
It's like law of averages.
I mean? Yeah.
Why would somebody?
That was bench sweeps, so it's a mix. It was a mix of silver and low carat gold.
Got it.
You know.
Let's see what else you have in here.
Step 1, safety. You asked about anything safety.
Yeah.
Well, I got my glove on, but.
Oh, now you're ready to rock and roll.
Now I'm ready, buddy. I think I'm going to start putting some stuff in here.
Okay. Watch my camera drops in as I'm like.
I always like to.
You ever burn yourself on there?
Get the big stuff in first.
You ever burn yourself?
No.
No, like accidentally like hit it with your arm?
It's a shame. These were solid gold watches.
Yeah.
Look at this one, man. This was filled with diamonds. Had a diamond face, diamond bezel. Goes right in.
I want you to go get that little silver Lego guy and chuck him in there.
I would never put silver in. I
hate that guy.
Man, getting a phone call doing this. Hey.
Man, you just no tongs, nothing. And then
push it down a little bit.
Tamp that down.
It's always important. Add a little borax.
Why? What's this do? What is that for?
It keeps a lot of the other metals out. Like, I don't know if you've seen the last melt I did, there was a layer of black on it, like this. Sometimes the springs and the stones will show up in that.
Oh, so it'll separate it.
Yeah. It's a shame too, man. Some of this stuff is beautiful. You know, it's just
It's crazy the amount that comes through here.
you got to remember something. I only buy from the stores,
Right.
So if they're not bringing big amounts, it's not even worth it for me to buy. You know.
I wonder what the. It's too bad you didn't keep an like an ongoing tally of the amount of gold you've brought in and sold, melted and sold and everything. Like how many thousands and thousands of ounces over the years, you know?
I wish I had a room. Everything I've ever bought, just together, man, be some pile of stuff.
But it just goes to show that there's so much out there.
It's got a little bit left.
N for
Nobody.
nobody.
Got an M.
Oh, there you go.
But yeah, you know, a lot of this stuff's just, you know,
What the
a
hell
lot of
is
their
this?
stones are
Is this
broken
a
off.
Teddy bear?
Yeah, teddy bear. Probably
Teddy
not
bear?
a hot seller.
No. You should put that on your website.
It's a shame stuff like this in there, and like this is nice. If I can get it off of there. But just not, you know, what am I gonna make on something like that?
I don't
It's
know.
not really even worth to sell, but it's a shame. It's a nice piece. But 1800, and
So
Yeah,
you'll
man.
get this bar, you'll figure out the purity,
like I said,
and then
I'm
you're going to
hoping get
sit
10 ounces.
and wait until the price is right, and then you'll lock it in, and then you ship it out.
Sell it. Yep.
If you get 10 ounces, that would be great. Yeah, that's
Plata ring,
that's gold?
white gold.
Looked like silver to me.
So let's put a little more in. I don't know if we could fit it all in here, but
Now, how long do you wait to melt it all down?
once it starts hitting the higher degrees, it's ready to go. You'll see it'll melt down. This will be red hot too.
Gotcha.
I hate with these melts. There's always some dumb piece like that
Right.
sticking out of the top.
There you go,
Catches
went
on
down.
everything. But I think we could fit the rest of this in here.
Do it. Beautiful.
That's it, buddy.
So now we sit. How long do you think that takes?
You know, like 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, all right. So when we come back,
Yep.
all right, we're gonna let that cook and come back and check on it. So we're doing a quick check here.
Yeah, we still got some time to
progress.
go. It's
Okay.
at 1842, but 1843. I just want to show you how hot. What I was talking about this. See how hot it gets. The whole crucible's like red, red, red.
Oh yeah, looks like the
That's
sun.
hot. But still got a little bit more to go.
All right,
Got another 100 degrees before we start
cool.
thinking about pouring this.
And
We do have protection here.
yeah, we do.
buddy Apollo.
Aside from your pew pew, look at this guy.
He doesn't look too happy right now, but believe me,
He's a giant
He
of a
protects us.
dog. Yeah. It startles me, even though I've been in here 50 times every once in a while. I'm like, hey, nice
he'll
doggy.
definitely scare you.
Oh,
He's a
yeah.
big dog.
Yeah. I'm just like watching you stir, 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 and it's like, oh, that's some good footage there. Look at the technique there.
You know, this is a 3-kilo crucible.
Uh-huh.
So if you take a look down here, that pile of gold is nothing in here. It's all the way down at the bottom.
I see.
It's only, you can measure it on here. Only goes about that far down. But
Did you just touch that with your
no,
finger?
no.
So you got to keep stirring it for
Keep
what
stirring it.
purpose?
You know, its viscosity changes, the thickness of the liquid. So right now it's like a sludge, like mud. Once it gets up to the high 1900s, it's as thin as water.
Okay.
You know, it gets a lot thinner as the temperature gets hotter. 1900.
Have you ever tried refining to get stuff
Nah,
as...
you know what? There's chemicals involved.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be responsible for disposing of the chemicals. That's
Got
where
it.
This stuff adds up.
Got
Big
it.
money, you know,
Oh, yeah, finally 1900.
1901. A couple more minutes.
All right.
You ready, Apollo?
Yeah, he's looking ready. Apollo. Yeah, good.
He ain't playing today.
he's busy. He sees other people in the store. I would imagine too. Would you need like certain types of permits if you were doing refining?
You know what?
Because of the chemicals?
I would imagine. And they're bigger machines. This is the smallest of the gold melting machines. You know, this could do up to 3 kilos. So to me, it's kind of all right. But I don't know. In the past, we tried to do some videos, and the lots were too big for this machine.
Yeah, you had to do multiple.
Yeah, it's like a pain in the neck. But this is good for your everyday. Like the piles I just showed you, a little bit bigger.
Right.
You know, once you start getting into the big stuff, you need industrial size machines and stuff. This won't accommodate you. You know. It's getting there.
You picked the hottest day.
Oh, it's hot.
To
You
do, oh my
lose weight in
God,
here today.
I'm like
This guy
dripping.
must be dying. You all right, buddy?
And like today was like the first day in forever. Well, the last 3 days I started lifting weights again.
Oh, there you go.
And so now
You're looking kind of jacked there, Stormy.
Thank you. It's very nice of you to say. I know you're just being nice, but I'm feeling it. My arms. I'm like, oh, I'm like trying
to check out there.
Yeah, let's see.
It
what we
just
got.
gets a this gets a different color, orange. When it really starts glowing, is the time to pour.
That's not glowing.
You'll see. It gets a little bit brighter.
Dude, you need a fan in here. I'm freaking dying.
You'll be fine, man.
I guess I'll survive.
We just shot those podcasts in that hot ass room.
It's not as hot as in here.
Well, we got the furnace on.
I feel like you could be cooking in that thing. Like put like a little loaf of bread.
Put a skillet on top of it.
Yeah.
Start
Make some
cooking
eggs. Pork roll. So 1927. Is there like a sweet spot, like a specific temperature, or just
usually high 1900s? I pour 1980. If, on bigger loads, I let it cook. But this is sitting pretty low down on here. This stuff I could probably pour it a little bit earlier. But
Okay.
when it's filled up to the crucible, I let it cook. I let it sit at 2,000 degrees till it clicks that it hit its maximum level.
Okay.
You know? But yeah, just check on it every couple minutes, just to check, Yeah, it's definitely ready to pour soon, but just want it as thin as possible, and it makes a difference in the bar.
Yeah.
It'll be a nice like glass, nice and smooth.
And then do you and then like what steps are involved after that? You're gonna pour it into that thing, and then what do we got to do?
You got to let it cool down a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Then I dump it in water to separate, to get it out of this ingot mold.
Then you're doing the scrubby scrub
That's what
with
scrubby scrub.
with the wire brush.
The wool brush. Everybody
Remember,
thought I was losing gold.
People are getting so angry at you. Yeah, look at all the gold you're
that's
losing.
just to remove the borax. If you see there's like black residue on the bar,
Yeah.
it's just to clean it off a little bit. You don't lose gold in the process, but you got to get that stuff off of there.
All right, let's pour this. I'm freaking melting in here.
That's why I got flip-flops on.
I have
man.
flip-flops too.
Oh shit, you got the same pair.
Yeah,
Nice.
we're stylish. We're both wearing black shorts, and black flip-flops.
We're almost there, man.
Oh my God.
Hang in, Stormy.
Can't wait to get into my car and blast the AC.
It's crazy too. This always happens. I always do a melt,
Yeah?
and then somebody else comes in. Wow, this girl's pointing a bow and arrow at me.
We also have protection. Jess is a...
I feel like she's trying to kill me in the video. But hopefully somebody else doesn't come in, and I have to do another melt today. Which always happens. But
oh, because
it's just
they
hot.
have so much...
Just don't feel like doing it.
Right.
Couple more degrees, buddy.
God
Hang in
damn
there,
it.
Stormy.
Poor Apollo.
Apollo, you all right, buddy? He's living life, man. He loves it here.
I've been offered to get some of these smelters for free from various companies
pretty expensive. They're like between $700 and $1,000, depending on.
Yeah.
There's 3 different versions. There's a 1 kilo, 2 kilo, and 3 kilo for these tabletop furnaces.
Well,
That's a 1 kilo right there.
Okay. I didn't want to have
Boom, out of the way
to.
here.
I didn't want to have to do. You know, to learn. There he goes. There goes the beast.
Go get him.
I didn't want to have to learn how to pour,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to set it up in my garage. And with my luck, I'd probably pour it on my leg.
Nah, there's nothing to it, man. Although I did see on Instagram once, they had just poured, and they had the crucible, that black thing that I'm putting the gold into, and it changes color pretty fast. Still doesn't mean that it's cooled down, you know? And they grabbed it with their hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All you can do is wait, man. You know? That's the one negative with these machines, is they're
What?
not as fast as the industrial ones. The
Yeah.
industrial ones, they get up to 2,000 degrees in like 2-3
Couple
minutes. You know, where this probably take you a good half hour, 45 minutes
Yeah.
to get to the pouring temperature.
You and I recorded like 16 podcasts while we were waiting
Keep
for
running
this
in
to
and out of the rooms.
heat up.
Yeah, I mean, this is almost there, but see how that's glowing right now.
Yeah, dude, I
you
can
know?
feel it from back here.
So it's right now it's at 1971.
Yeah,
It's over its melting temperature.
right.
So this stuff's cooking right now. I'm gonna pour in a couple minutes.
Okay.
Like I said, this one I could do. I usually let it sit at 2,000 degrees, make it get nice and loose. But I'm gonna pour in a minute. It's hot in here.
Yes, it is. That's what I'm saying. Beads of sweat are dripping off your dome. So
I'm
we
ready.
hit your magic number, 1985.
Yeah, I'm
Is
ready
that
to
like when
go.
you were born or something? Like what?
Pretty close.
All right. So we got.
One last mix here. But nice and loose. We were talking about the viscosity before.
Yeah.
That's nice and loose, ready to pour.
Okay.
And here we go.
Jeez.
Now this is borax. All the gold's out of there now.
Okay.
This is just borax. What's left of that white powder I was mixing in there.
Yeah.
That's it.
So now you're
Turn
gonna.
this off,
All right.
and you can see. I mean, this is where this thing heats up in there.
Right.
You see in the top there. This
Oh
is hot.
man.
Yeah.
I don't even want to go over it with the camera. It's gonna
And
melt
you
the
see
lens.
this? See this smoke coming up? This is the borax going
Yeah.
off. That was that white powder you see
I
on
dare
top.
you to do a quick
a-
inhale.
Nah, man.
Big-
that'll
big, deep breath.
That'll definitely crush you. Look at that. But that's why you have the exhaust goes right outside.
So
Yeah, so you got to give this a couple minutes to cool,
okay,
and then I'll separate and start cleaning it.
cool. Now,
So this is the. I let it cool off a little bit. This is the bar coming out of the mold. And
oh, I see. Yeah.
I'm gonna touch that. It's
No,
extremely hot. But just to show you, you can see that black mixed in. That's the borax.
That's the good stuff right there.
And let's see if I can flip it over. You see that?
Oh yeah. Look at
Should
that.
be a nice little melt here.
Is it bad when it's all black like that?
No, that's just how it goes. It goes in white like this.
So it's not bad.
So this is from my last couple melts. It's just what it does in its process. You know what I mean?
So when is it bad?
It's not. You can never add enough borax either. Oh, when is it bad?
Just
Stormy,
saying
you're a
it's
funny
bad.
guy. It's bad, man. It's terrible.
And for those of you that are wondering what the hell are we even talking about, basically did a thumbnail and had Andrew with a bubble saying it's bad. And people are like, what the hell is bad? I don't know. You watched the video, didn't you? All right, so now what Andrew's doing is he's cooling it off, he's pouring some water on it. He's gonna be back out in a few moments so we could see the cleaning process. And Apollo's still just hanging out and chilling. All right, so Andrew.
So this, as soon as it cools off a little bit, you can see in here, this borax just literally just falls off. It's pretty cool too.
Those diamonds?
These
or
are
something?
diamonds. These are stuff that I didn't remove.
So
from
what
the jewelry.
happens with that?
Hey, you know what? They all get picked out. This is why this was saved from last time. I'm sure you can see. There's a couple
Who
diamonds in
picks
there.
out all
I
those-
have people that come and do it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And then you sell all those stones
And then
to...
sell the stones to diamond dealers.
What temperature do
This is not heated
diamonds
up.
melt?
Diamonds do not melt.
Huh?
One of the hardest substances in the world.
Oh,
They don't melt. They get burnt a little bit. They'll change a little bit of color in this extreme heat.
but that's...
nothing happens to them.
That's
why they're in.
interesting.
Listen,
That's
look
why
at some
they're-
of these.
Right.
This is from.
What the hell's that noise I'm hearing over here?
That's this stuff that's crackling.
Oh, I'm like,
It's
it's
cooling
possessed.
down. But you see that? Nothing happens to it. Look at that.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
They're beautiful.
Look at that.
Clean diamonds.
Little barnacles. Little barnacles there. All right, so now you got your bar.
Now I gotta clean this up a little bit.
All right.
Which we'll start off with this wire brush. You know, the key is to get this off of here.
Why? Why does it matter?
You
if
just
you're
want a nice clean bar.
Why?
Because you know the company that you sell this to,
You don't want
they
them
don't want no dirty
trash.
trash. What happens is they're gonna buy this with the dozens of other gold melts that they did that day, and they're just gonna melt it into one big bar. So they don't want to mix anything in there. Like, look at this.
But wouldn't they take it anyway?
Yeah, no, absolutely. They might remelt it, but see how it breaks that up? And this stuff's not easy to get off. It's in there. You know,
Right.
that's why in the last video I hit it with sandpaper. And people are like, oh, there's gold coming off of there. But you hit this lightly. I'll show you right here. Just like that. See how it's disappearing?
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, and then the next step is to test it, right?
Yep.
Cool. Forgot too. You said there was another process before
Yeah,
you
so
check.
you seen me mixing this.
Yep.
So this bar is supposed to be homogeneous.
Mm-hmm.
So anywhere you test this on the bar should be the same purity.
Okay.
It should be the same purity without throughout the whole thing. So I'm going to take one sample from the top and one from the bottom.
A lot of
and I'm
people,
draw
they're
my
going to
answer.
say, wait, what about in the middle? Why isn't there lead? We need to
Yeah, you know,
understand.
normally-
We melted this down, guys.
So, you know, I did get a lot of questions about that. Something like this, I melt myself.
Right,
So,
so
there's
you
no
know it's
question.
in it.
You know, me personally, I always drill it just to do it the best way possible, but I could just throw it on my x-ray machine like this.
Right.
You know, I wouldn't even, sometimes I don't even do a drill sample, but a lot of people asked, and when people send me bars like this, they usually get remelted because
Right.
I don't know what's in it or
Right.
who melted it, you know.
Or last time people were also like concerned that you were putting your hand so close to the drill bit as you were
Oh
drilling.
yeah, a couple of those guys down there too. So we're just gonna get one sample from the top. Look at that piece hanging on there.
Oh yeah.
And then another piece, another sample from the bottom, take it from the back. So we're gonna use these shavings to
Yeah.
test on the x-ray machine to see how much pure gold we have here.
All right.
See what the purity of the bar is.
All right. So now
Oh, give me a minute there, buddy.
we're here at the desk. Andrew said, "Give me a minute." I said, "No." So we've got the shavings. First of all, do you want to see the weight? You were hoping for 10 ounces.
So the weight, not much weight should be lost in the process. You know what? We'd have to look back on the camera. Oop, dropping gold over here. But I didn't even write down the actual weight. I think it was 650 something. Do you remember the exact weight?
I don't remember the number. He said 620 something.
650 something.
Yeah.
To go back, refer back to the video.
Oh, Jesus. It's going to take forever to go back through all that. I don't know when you said it. All right, what do we got?
So this is
Got
our
your
sample.
shavings, okay.
We're gonna put in the x-ray machine, but just for shits and giggles here. Let's see our after melt weight in grams.
616.
616.1. So let's see here. I'm gonna show this on this screen. You know, I want to show this off. This is a fake pant bar I bought.
Yeah, you've shown that before.
Oh, I did?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. I keep it here to remind myself. You know what I noticed, though, about these? Whenever I see it in this packaging, they're always fake.
In the plastic sleeve?
In this plastic sleeve like this.
Because they don't come in
Maybe
that,
three
right?
or four times, people brought me this like this, and every time they were fake. In this sleeve like this. Alrighty there. So we are going to analyze the results here.
Okay.
See what we got here. And this was a mix of carroted gold. So I'm not even sure yet what this is. But what this does...
Like 60% gold.
So it gives you a carat reading up top, right? The gold's 58.5%, which is pretty...
It's a good high,
14
right?
carat, you know? And don't get me wrong, I know that there was a mix of 10 and 18 in here also,
right.
But must have been a good mix because we're right at 14 carat on this.
Right.
We'll write something down on here. So I'm going to do the best of 3. We're going to do 3 tests on here. There's 58.65%.
Okay.
And this only does a little tiny sample, so I like to mix it around and get a little bit of a different reading on it. This one shows a little higher.
Oh, hey, look at that. 59.
It's going down.
You had a 60, damn it. You had a 60 at one point.
It goes up to 10 seconds, and it gets a better reading as the time goes. So
58.14. That boo. All right, and
last
then
time.
I'm gonna hit stop. Okay, so
last one, third
time's a charm, right?
Third time here. Let's see.
Oh,
this one's low.
that's getting worse.
Yeah.
Your first one was better.
$58.06.
Yeah.
But see this here? That's like a standard deviation. It could be up or down in either
by
direction.
0.5.
So these aren't that far off, you know. 58.06.
All right, so now crunch the numbers. You got.
Let's see here. We got
how many?
58.65
right.
plus 58.14 plus 58.06 divided by 3. 58.28.
Okay.
An average of 3 readings. We could do this in grams, just for the people here.
616.
16.1.
0.1. All right. Moment of truth.
16.1 times 0.5828 divided by 31.1. It's 11.54 ounces of pure gold here.
Wow, that's a lot better than you were thinking.
So that's not bad. So
that extra 1.5 ounces, where are you taking me?
I'd have to do the paperwork, but you know, this is a nice little bar. I have to figure out what I paid for everything, but I know as of right now I have 11.5 ounces of pure gold I could trade.
That's awesome.
Nice bar.
Well, thank you for. No, yeah, and
It's got some nice weight to it.
It's not bad. It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
No, not bad. Not bad at all. Well, thanks a lot though for showing us again.
Thanks for filming, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. And guys, we'll see you on the next one.